week 20 of the 27-inch challenge. Okay, it's already 20 weeks. Okay, since we started this journey, this fat loss goal of getting to 27 inches. And at first I did write, this is gonna be, I did estimated it to be 20 weeks, but I realized, when I computed, it will really take a little bit longer than it should, because if I rush it, I will experience negative effects such as muscle loss. Okay, and I want to enjoy food as much as I can, as you can see in these videos. Okay, I film these foods because I love eating. Okay, like most people. So okay, today's training we go traditional fast. The traditional bro way of training, which is lots of reps and getting rest to a minimum. So maybe 1 minute to 2 minutes. Why? Because we have a birthday party to attend to at 3 p.m. It's now 2:33, so I have less than 30 minutes to train. Sometimes like that, it's, you need to fit your workouts on your on your lifestyle, on how you want to do this. So I should work out yesterday, but I don't feel right yesterday. I feel weak and low energy because of the fasting week. We had a prayer and fasting on our church yesterday and last week, so energy is low. So now I've eaten up and I've recovered well, replenished, rested well, slept around 9 hours. So okay, today is close grip incline push-ups. Okay, I took a break on doing one arm push-ups because it's I want variety, and I want to do more reps today, so that if I do one arm push-up, the workout's going to be longer because I will rest more. It's really taxing that you really need to rest more. So today I did close grip push-ups, okay, 15 to 25 reps. Okay, and I've been researching a lot on bodyweight, doing bodyweight workouts on the evidence-based community. Okay, muscle and strength science. Okay, names like Dr. Brad Schoenfeld, Alan Aragon, and then all this Dr. Eric Helms, Dr. Lane Norton, Dr. Kikuchi, and all these researchers on muscle growth, and what they found was quite interesting. Okay, I will put a blog on this on the next few weeks. Okay, so stay tuned. Go to our website versusyouFitness.com/articles, and you will see how effective is high rep bodyweight training according to the research. Okay, what they found out is interesting. Okay, it is the same. They compared people doing very high rep bench press, like 25 reps above bench press, and they compared to doing knee push-ups. Okay, not even the harder versions of push-ups like incline, close grip push-ups or one arm push-ups. And what they found is at the end of like 8 to 12 weeks, they gained the same amount of strength and muscle. Okay, so even if it's done with untrained individuals, okay, we are trained individuals, we are gym bros, so it's still a quite a good interesting finding. So we can really maintain muscle at home, or even it's possible to gain strength at home. Okay, so train at home, guys. You will not lose muscle. Okay, so this is some baked sushi, some avocado, some crab, some Japanese rice, and some shrimp. So it's very special. It's baked. It's delicious for birthdays.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday! Blow, blow! Sindihan nyo ba? Sindihan! May isa pa, may isa pa, may isa pa! So you know how Filipinos are. Okay, we are family oriented. Okay, our get-togethers. I think it's not just a Filipino thing. I think it's everybody's thing. Okay, family gatherings are always food. There's always food involved. Okay, so if your diet will not allow you to eat on these social events and enjoy the foods, then stop dieting. Okay, stop your diet. It's not for you. Okay, if you're doing some zero carb diet and you're suffering, and then that diet is not for you. Okay, if you can't enjoy all these foods, then the diet is not for you. If you can't eat a birthday cake, a special birthday cake that your mother baked for you or something, or like this, they bought a birthday cake and you don't eat it, especially in this culture, eating at social events, if you don't eat what they serve you, it's disrespectful. Okay, so flexibility, guys. Pick a diet you enjoy, pick a diet you love, and I highly recommend the Shred Smart program on that. Okay, once I started dieting, I understood macros, I understood calories, and I understood diet structures. Okay, I highly recommend you check that out. Okay, you can eat things like this, sushi bake, or this manual sushi, original sushi. Okay, so yeah, it's amazing. Okay, if your diet allows you to eat out and enjoy social events and still help you lose fat in an enjoyable way, then that's money well spent. Okay, so check that out. Link will be in the description. The Shred Smart program. Remember this, guys. If you want your diet to be successful, there are 3 things you need to master. Okay, number 1 is hunger. Okay, if you're hungry on your diet, then your diet will fail. Okay, if you're constantly super hungry, okay, you go to bed hungry, then it will not work long term. Okay, number 2 is cravings. If you don't address your cravings and you only eat these 4 foods, that supposedly make you lose weight, okay, these 4 clean foods, then you will crack. Okay, you will fail. You will binge eat. Okay, if you don't address your hunger always. And number 3 is this: social events. If your diet doesn't allow you to eat at social events, then your diet will fail. Okay, if you're successful on these 3 things: hunger, cravings, and social events, then your diet will be successful. Okay, and also if your diet should support your training. Okay, people cut their calories 50% of the time. Okay, they're 50%, 70%, and they're eating nothing, and they wonder why they look skinny fat after the diet. Okay, if you do intense things like this handstand push-ups, and then pistol squats, and even if it's just 2 to 3 sets per muscle groups per week, it's still intense. So you need some fuel. Okay, you can't run a car without fueling it, or having it change, the oil change, and the wheels tuned up. So that's that's pretty much the idea, okay, between your diet and your training. It has to support your training. The goal of training is to support your nutrition, okay, on a fat loss phase. Okay, on the other hand, the goal of your nutrition is to on a muscle gaining phase is to support your training. Okay, it's vice versa. Meaning, your diet should support your training. Your training should support your diet depending on the phase. Okay, even if you're doing things like, water jog, upright rows like this. Okay, and I'm pretty tired today, so that I'm just pushing the reps. So I'm that's not the ideal rep you should do. Okay, the momentum reps. Okay, but I don't have any option because I only have this 45-pound water jug. Okay, it has mineral water, so I can't spill the water on other containers. So it's a waste of water. So yeah, so I did 45-pound momentum rows today because I'm pretty tired. So yeah, this is 20 reps, and now I'm confident on doing this. Okay, because before I'm having doubts of doing 20 rep sets. Before, I have this perspective of 20 rep sets are only for the weaklings. Okay, you will not build muscle doing super high reps. Okay, but contrary to what people believe, you will gain strength. Okay, research shows, it's clear, it's published 6 months ago, I think. So high rep training, because you always heard in the gym, right? Do high rep training for weight loss, okay, for losing strength or losing size, okay, and do like 4 rep maxes, heavy sets, to build the size. Okay, that's not true. Okay, that's bro science. That's not true at all. Okay, you can gain muscle doing high reps, okay, as long as the volume is efficient and the volume is enough. Okay, so for new people out there, the volume means the total work. Okay, you can check out our page to know more about training. Okay, versusyufitness.com if you're Filipino, versusyufitness.com/Pinoy Games. And if you can't understand Filipino language, okay, you can go to versusyufitness.com/gains. Okay, so that you can understand what I'm saying, training volume, training intensity, training frequency. Okay, training volume refers to the load. Okay, how heavy is the set. It refers also to the sets and reps. You multiply all of that. That's the training volume. Okay, same with the diet. Okay, the calories is the total amount of macros, protein, carbs, fats, and alcohol. Okay, so it has some parallels. Okay, so we eat more baked sushi, and this time we put fruits, okay, on it. We put mangoes on it. I don't personally like mangoes, so it is put on the sides. Okay, and this is the advantage of these lockdown times, these quarantine times. You prepare your own food. Okay, if you want more fiber on your burrito, this is called in Filipino lumpia. Okay, lumpiang gulay. Okay, it's a vegetable wrap, vegetable burrito, I call it. So you control your macros by preparing your own food. That's why meal preps are effective, because the food is accounted for. So if you want more garlic, you can put more garlic. If you want more chips like that, you can put more, depending on your needs on that day. If you need more fat, you put more fat. If you need more carbs, you put more carbs. Okay, if you need more fiber, which most of us lack nowadays, okay, I have a cousin who struggles with some colon problems at the age of like 8 years old. So that's pretty sad, but looking at her, how she eats, she doesn't eat any fiber at all. Okay, so work on your fiber, guys. Most of us don't get our veggies in. Eat your fiber. Okay, so again, some pull-up challenge. Okay, this pull-up challenge is, bugging me a lot. My lats are always tight, and and if I don't stop, I might experience some pulls, some strain on my lats. So I ease on this a little bit. Okay, I'm at day 20 right now, and I stopped because it's too much. Okay, I weigh around 150 pounds, and doing 625 reps of total of 125 of 25-day pull-ups is not ideal. Okay, it's really not ideal. So I took a break. I took like a 7-day break on this so that I can recover. And yeah, more food. Okay, this is called nilagang baka in Tagalog. Okay, this is beef. Okay, a beef dish, a beef Filipino dish. Okay, it's pretty lean. Okay, actually the soup is fatty. Push. Go. Load. Explode agad. Sige, tatlo pa. Explode. Dalawa pa. Go. Last one. Nice. Pahinga. And that's what you saw. What you saw is me training my cousins. Okay, they stay here for a quick vacation, for to stay out of the lockdown times. Okay, so more food. That means more food, more more enjoyment. You enjoy food a lot when you're with your loved ones. Okay, so yeah, and this time on the next clip you will see me train. Okay, how you will really the another training session in. Okay, so we trained twice a week last week, so this is the next week of that. Okay, we trained the one arm push-ups again on our garage. Okay, so let's see the form. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. See how smooth the form is. Okay, how perfect the form is. Okay, slowly going down and exploding up, keeping my neck neutral. Okay, keeping my core tight. So this is the other hand. Okay, the right arm. Okay, so gyms are still closed, and I don't care. Okay, I will still make gains. I will still maximize what I have. Okay, I always say it's not the equipment. Okay, it is the commitment that matters. Sometimes progress doesn't just come in the form of more reps or more weight you added, especially when you're training at home like this. You're using very minimal equipment. A lot of times the progress comes from the tempo, meaning how you execute the rep. Okay, so in this case, the one arm push-ups, I slowed down the negatives. Okay, the going down part. Okay, away from the, or getting back to the starting position. That's the eccentric part of the rep. So by controlling that, it's a lot harder and it's a lot more challenging. So progress is progress. Okay, I am not gonna, I think in the next few weeks, I'm not going to increase this 8 reps. I'm just going to make the form perfect and even more perfect and perfect and perfect. Perfecting it, mastering it before I go up to new levels of weight, adding weight to my back, doing the one arm push-ups, or maybe adding reps. So that's it. That's one way to progress. So one mistake I noticed when I filmed this video, that's why it's important to film yourself while doing a set. I noticed that my ass is going down a lot whenever I do these reps, especially on the pushing part, because that's where you really, challenge yourself. So the tweak we're going to do is we're going to get that ass up, okay, especially when you do incline push-up, because if your ass is always down, it's no different than the flat push-ups, the flat, when you're on the floor, your feet is on the floor push-ups. So you have to get that incline angle in order to hit this area right here, which is most guys are lacking on, the upper chest area. So do that the next time you do an incline push-up, and yeah, let's go for the last set. So as you can see, I lose 1 rep by doing that. Small tweak, keeping the ass up. I think I did not do that perfectly, keeping the ass up, but consciously, intentionally doing it can really add intensity. Okay, so you don't really need always dumbbells, barbells, and all kinds of these fancy machines, or even a gym at home. You just have to be creative. Remember, muscle reads force. It doesn't read equipment quality. Okay, if you have, I'm not disregarding quality of equipment, but I think you can be flexible by having an equipment, but this is for all people who don't do home workouts because they think it's ineffective and it's not that intense. Okay, especially if you're overweight, your home workouts can really kill you. So start doing it now, and we'll support you all the way. So what's your excuse? Okay, you can do both high reps and low reps, doing home workouts. Okay, for example, that 1 arm push-up is low reps in the -10 rep range, and this pull-ups is at 20 plus rep range. Okay, there's no excuse really to make gains. You can make gains both in low reps and both in high reps. Okay, if you're already pretty strong, okay, you can do like 20 to 30 pull-ups like me, then practice having the other arm not working. Okay, the 1 arm pull-ups, assisted 1 arm pull-ups, like the push-ups. Okay, if you can do a lot of push-ups already, 60 reps, 60, 70, 80 reps in 1 set, then maybe it's time for you to master the 1 arm push-ups. Okay, if your core is still pretty weak and you need help in body coordination, you can do this. Okay, the reverse deadlift. Okay, but don't copy the feet. Okay, don't copy my feet here. It's falling apart and getting away from each other. It should be just on a straight line. But give me a break. I'm pretty tired here, so yeah, so the form really breaks when you're already pretty tired. So I filmed myself. I always say it's important to film yourself. So in this next set I fixed it, but you don't really see it because of the camera angle. So I do 7 sets of 5 or 5 sets of 7 on this normally, but you know, today it's 4 sets of 10. I think I did 4 sets of 10 to really push it. Okay, while after doing one arm push-ups, so it's pretty taxing. My hip flexors are already tight and my core is already shut, so my form really breaks apart. So I'm gonna work on that next time. So yeah, more veggies, more leaves. Social distance tip: use the stairs. Nobody use the stairs. Look, I'm alone. Okay, it's a great way to, but it's moving. So it's moving. That's why when most people don't do it, you know, they don't really move. They always use the elevator. Social distance. Okay, so 10 meters. But this doesn't make sense. That's not 1 meter. This is 1 meter. So that's it for week 20. I hope you're doing well on your quarantine. Okay, so I hope you're still on your diet. Okay, you still eat delicious foods like this. I miss this. Okay, this is Jollibee. Okay, most of you folks know this already.
This dragon
and
fruit is
yeah,
so
we
good.
finished the week with
And even
some
filled.
dragons. Okay,
This
the secret to gains are dragons.
2 more to go.
Okay, so don't forget to check out our Shred Smart program, and if you want me to coach you personally, we have a personal online coaching service. So see you guys next week. Remember, it's always you versus you.